Hello there, thanks for stopping by. In this video, we will discuss about two DAX functions, calculate table function and the calculate function. As you can see, this is the data model, and the relationships between the tables are being shown here. These are the Microsoft's Contoso data tables. Before we move forward, we will try to understand these two concepts, row context and the filter context. In row context, a DAX expression is evaluated for each row in a table or column. So it iterates through a table row by row in order to obtain the value of a column. The filter context is a set of filters that are applied to the data before the formula is evaluated. We can think of it as a layer that sits on top of the row context. When a filter is applied, it is added to the filter context. This means that the formula will only see the rows that are included in the filter context. First, we will see the definition of calculate table function. It returns a table of values, and it evaluates a table expression in a modified filter context. It expects a table as first parameter, and then filters are optional. This is the syntax. Let us create a new measure. We will name it as total sales in year 2024. Calculate table expects a table as the first argument, so let us pass sales table, and for the expression as we want to see only rows where year is equal to 2024, we will use year column from the date table. However, we notice that the return value of calculate table function is a table, so we need to wrap this around a SUMX function and pass this table as the first parameter, and then use total sales as the expression for the SUMX function. Format the measure and drag it onto the report canvas. We will also drag the total sales measure as well. The calculatable function changes the filter context so that the filter expression applies to the sales table, and in our case to the associated table, which is the date table. Next, we will see the definition of the calculate function. Calculate function evaluates an expression in a modified filter context. As we have already seen in the calculate table function, the calculate function also alters the filter context. Here is the syntax. The return value is a scalar value. This value would be the result of the expression that's evaluated in a modified filter context. The expression used as a first parameter is essentially a measure. As you can see, the filters can be of these types. There are several rules that need to be followed as shown here. Let us create another measure and use calculate function and follow the function's syntax. Let's use the total sales as the expression, and for the filter we can use the year column from the date table and get rows only when the year is equal to 2024. Format the measure and then drag it onto the report canvas. In a short time, we have learned about calculate table function and calculate function. There is a lot of documentation that is available for these two functions in Power BI documentation. Please note that we can combine these functions with other DAX functions to build more complex calculations and measures. Hopefully this video will be helpful to you. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.